Why does everything come in fives? Why is 5 my favorite number? So many reasons for that. One of them, if you would like to put a concept together, one bullet point is not enough. 3, okay, not complete. 5 is the ultimate number to follow because it's simple and you can still remember it. And if you think about it, I'm going to give you an example with Mel Robbins. She just wrote the book, something about 5, okay? Count back from 5 to 0 when you would like to calm yourself down. All right, so where did she get this from? From Jose Silva. Jose Silva, the creator of the Silva method control, where he's suggesting, he wanted to connect with his daughter on a telepathic level, and he suggested the countdown from 99 to 0. 99, if I told you to count from 99 to 0, you're never going to do it. I mean, unless you're me, swimming in the pool and counting from 99 to 0. All right? Or you're super determined that you have to do it because you realize how important it is for your life. Other than that, counting from 5 to 0 is the easiest way to go. Bye. All right, so here I'm gonna give you 5 bullet points on how to be successful. It is going to be very concise, very straightforward, and it is based on experience. And yes, do I believe that I'm successful? Of course I do. I've proven it so many times. It's all about how you feel, okay? I mean, you must have heard about homeless people living on the bench and they still feel happy with it. So it all depends what success means for you. Do you count it in millions of dollars, yachts, cars, lovers, or you're just happy with yourself and who you are? And that's more than enough. So it all depends. Everyone is different. So I'm going to give you my 5. My 5 first is to believe in yourself, that whatever you decide, you're going to make it happen. You have to have faith. You have to believe in yourself. And this is what I did many years ago. Like, I think 30 years ago. When I got tired of being tired and unhappy and feel unsuccessful and unfulfilled and unachieved and whatever, you know, no matter what my achievements were, I was never happy. I didn't know how to actually evaluate my happiness either, let alone success or whatever. I come from a country where we don't talk much about it. I mean, all the values there are so screwed up, pardon my language, that it's not even funny. And it's getting worse and worse and worse, and I'm so happy that I'm not there anymore. God heard my prayers. So what did I do? I believed that I can make it happen. And I went to church. I put my wish on a piece of paper, and I put it in a basket, and I left it up to God. I didn't know how this is going to happen. So this is rule number 2. You don't need to know how it is going to happen. Because if you want to know how it is going to happen, you're actually putting a lid on yourself, like right here. And you limit yourself, you limit your beliefs, you limit your abilities, you limit your ability to dream big and to wish for the stars, because you just don't know how you're gonna make it happen. You're at a level where you cannot even imagine what you are capable of. Like 30 years ago, did I ever imagine that I will be where I am right now? And I'm so content with where I am right now. I learned so much. I mean, the sky's the limit. That's how I feel right now. Because I don't think much. However, I do. I constantly learn, I constantly explore. I turn left and I turn right and I pick up what works for me, what is going to be useful to me to move to the next level, to make the next step, to figure out my next move without losing myself, without losing my zest for life and fulfillment. Because it's a fine line, actually, when you're galloping through life to reach your goals, which at some point I was doing. You lose yourself, you lose your sense of anything. You're just next until you completely lose your mind, and then you realize that you need to put a break on everything and evaluate. So the third point I would like to share with you is that you need to know, though, what you want. You don't need to know how. You have to believe and have the passion to do it, but you also need to know what exactly you want and not to be vague about it. Because whatever you wish for, it is going to happen. And if you're vague about it, or if you're small thinking about it, and because you don't believe that it can be bigger and you don't know how, you're gonna get what you wish for. That's how it works. Okay, it's proven. A million people are talking about it. I can give you tons of examples. So yeah, you need to know what you want. And then you are going to figure out a way to make it happen. Your subconscious, you're going to start working while you sleep. Because now you picture what you want, okay? You already believe in yourself. You wrote it down. You described it. You believe that you can do it. And now, wait until you figure out. You are going to be surprised. The universe is going to conspire with you to make it happen. Because the frequency you are at is so high. You don't need to actually drink or smoke in order to be high. Your desire to make this happen is so high. It's keeping you pretty much high all the time. You have to try it and see how it works. And then number 4 is that you really need to sit down and write it down. Because if it is in your mind, it is not clear enough. There is something about this writing it down. I have done it 3 times so far. I write my dreams down, and I also surround myself and I fill up my environment with pictures and visuals of what I would like from my future, and then I kind of feel like I already made it happen. I live in my future, and I feel good about myself today. And slowly but surely, I had to completely forget about my past. That's a must. And that's a whole different story to talk about. Because you know what? When I came to this country, the first thing that I noticed when I turned the TV on was the commercials. The first word is anxiety. The second word is stress. The third word is pills. And that's how you keep you living in fear and make you dependent. You see? 5. Again, I came up with 5. Everything comes into 5s. Even me, because I was born in May. I love my mom. And that's what I dedicate this video to. The 5th one, I'm not forgetting. There are some speakers that they come to 4 and they forget to tell you about 5. I am not forgetting. I actually even wrote it down. I usually create my videos without any editing, and I don't have to write down anything before I create the video. It's already here, but this time I decided to pay closer attention to what I'm going to deliver to you. So 5. My point number 5 is, here is what you do. You study the habits of the millionaires. First of all, I mean, just the word millionaire, if it is scaring you, you have to warm up to it and just kind of adopt it and keep saying it and saying it and saying it and live like as if you're a millionaire already, okay? Because I think there was some kind of statistics that 17,000 people per day become millionaires in this country. And why not you? Why not me? I mean, we're on the way, okay? So, study the habits of the millionaires. I've been doing it for 5 years now. And then once you study, let's say, you know, they're about, like, I have a list of, I think, 31. You choose the top 5 that resonate with you. You choose the top 5 and then you start applying. Because you know that when you study something but you don't apply it, it doesn't help. I mean, a goal without a plan is what? It's just a wish, pure wish. And hope is not a strategy. Wishful thinking is not going to get you anywhere. You need to sit down and write a plan. So write down 5 habits of the millionaires. There are so many books out there. I have actually 5 of them, believe it or not. I do. And I read all of them. And I pick from here and there certain things that I like. Like, for example, opening lots of bank accounts, not knowing where they are and how much money you have in them. I mean, you could have $25 in this bank account, but just the fact that you have it somewhere and you cannot reach it, you don't have the bank card for it, and you cannot reach it online, but you just know that it's somewhere and there's money in it, okay? This is how you fool yourself. You need to kind of fool yourself also a little until it becomes a habit and until you kind of take responsibility and take ownership of what you're doing. You just model it. And again, we come to believing in it. You need to believe that this is how it works. If so many successful people are saying that it works, maybe true. There may be some kind of truth in it. Like, for example, waking up early. We all know, all the millionaires, they wake up early. You don't sleep until noon, and then you start the day. The day is already over at noon. And everyone had already put their deals together, contracts together, made their calls, and whatever, you name it. And I know you may say, okay, I prefer to work at night. Okay, fine, as long as you do it, all right? As long as you do it. And it's not only in your imagination. So this is how I started. When pandemic started, I was in such a deep hole, like emotionally. It's not even funny. And I joined a group. And I learned how to meditate, and then I did it for 30 days, and then I did it for another 60 days, and then for another 90 days, until now it's like part of my lifestyle. It's part of my lifestyle, it's part of my schedule, and I'm just doing it. I'm not thinking about it, I'm just doing it. So, I'm going to put some kind of a summary of what I just spoke about for you down below in the comments. And I would like to thank you from the bottom of my heart for being there and listening to my podcast. And I create all this for you. I do it for myself, but I also do it for you. And I will be so glad if you put a comment below, if you subscribe for my channel. And just looking forward to interact with you and see you in my next video. And this was again your girl Silva from the beach. I'm heading to the beach, and it's Memorial Day today. So I just wanted peace and quiet here. I don't know, maybe people are too loud, and I really wanted to focus on what I'm saying this time around. So much love to you, to success, and see you in my next video. Tschüss!